Are you ready? Congratulations, Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you got this mandate from Mr. President after a very special assignment that you did for Nigeria. How does this feel?
I think they say the reward for doing a good job is more work. And I think it's always a privilege to have the opportunity to serve your country, especially at the highest level. But it's even more fascinating at this critical juncture for our country. So I do not take the trust for granted. So I'm grateful to Mr. President, but also very grateful to the generality of the Nigerian people, particularly stakeholders that have been very supportive of the work we've done to date. But you know, they say reforms are only as good as the paper on which they are written. What is really important is the diligent execution. And this is part of it, to move from policy formulation to execution. So we're very excited and looking forward to the challenges ahead.
Right, Mr. President spoke glowingly of you, talking about your pedigree and what you have done. Now, with this that he knows about you, what do you want to do to ensure that you don't disappoint him and Nigeria?
Yeah, you know, I think if you give your best at every point in time, even when it's not good enough, you won't have any regrets. And so one thing I can promise Mr. President and the Nigerian people is that I'll give my very best at every point in time. And I'm confident in the Ministry of Finance with the complement of the team and the leadership working together. I don't think there's anything that will be beyond us to be able to surmount. There are challenges, no doubt, but so are the opportunities that are bound for our country.
From your vantage point, where you've been watching from distance, you've done tax reforms. Now, what do you think should be the immediate thing in terms of fiscal and economic policies that should be done for Nigeria?
Yeah, so the priorities are the priorities of the government, the priorities for our country, because the Ministry of Finance will not operate in isolation. And those issues are mostly around revenue mobilization, so you can have enough revenue to meet the increasing demands of the public on the treasury, both at the federal level as well as sub-national. And then there's also the issue around spending efficiency and priority. Because for every 1 naira that we earn, how can we optimize the value we get from it to meet the needs of our people? And of course, issues around debt management and fiscal sustainability is also important. Now, how all of these connect effectively and link up to other policies of government, from monetary policy to trade and other policies as well, across sub-national, and also within the context of the international community, because we don't live in isolation and we know what's happening now with geopolitics and crisis, is actually about how do you think proactively and say, how do we position Nigeria to best manage challenges and headwinds while optimizing the values and the opportunities that are there both within Nigeria and globally for our country. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Madam, congrats.
Thank you.
Your Excellency, one of your proud, one of the proud sons of Ondo State is here, inaugurated as a minister. What do you say to him?
Let me first of all thank Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for this appointment, for considering one of the best in the now, not just in Ondo State, but in Nigeria, that has just been appointed as Minister of State for Finance. He's not new, really, to the tax ahead, because having led about 100 Nigerians to review the fiscal and tax regime of this nation, which has been enacted into law at this time. And for him to have been appointed for the execution of the same reform, I think Mr. President have done the right thing. So we want to thank him for considering this job, and not because he's from Ondo State, but because he merits the job and he deserved to be appointed. So, but we thank Mr. President because it's still his prerogative. He's not the only one in Nigeria that can do this job, but for considering us in Ondo State. Now we have 3 substantive ministers. Thanks to Mr. President.